Welcome back, everybody, to Dual Destinies. Alright, this case has already started out weird. Everyone told me to hold the fuck on for dear life, and I don't know what that means exactly, but like, it's already starting out odd, so I'm gonna try to just pay attention and see what the hell's going on here.
If the murder had occurred in the lounge, someone could have spotted it.
We're basically talking about, like, where things were when things happened, because I think it's gonna lead to something.
Anyone can enter the lounge after all, but doing it while they were alone in the spaceship, that's a horse of a different color.
Objection!
I love talking about horses, but you can't deny there's a possibility the murder could have happened in the lounge. Yeah, right now we're trying to figure out, where was the person murdered? Did it happen before? Did it happen during the explosion? Did it happen after the explosion? And where? All that video shows is a man helping his fellow astronaut out.
Silence!
That's what we're going with right now. Your assertion is based on emotion. I'll hand it to him there. He's probably going to use that quite a bit, and it could be true for all we know. This has got to be, like, mega emotional for Apollo, right? It's based on your belief that Mr. Starbuck would surely help his own disciple. But you've no logical explanation as to why the victim could still be alive. He's got you there, I think.
Unfortunately, Mr. Justice, the prosecution is right. Your argument is lacking in sound logic.
Well, how is that different from any other day? Listen, but it sounded perfectly logical to me. Oh, poor Apollo.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further objections, I believe it's time to bring this cross-examination to a close.
Objections? Well, Hold it! There you go, Athena. I was like, is someone gonna bail him out? Because clearly this is difficult for him. Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup.
Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need.
What is it, Athena? Well, it's just, there's something that's been bothering me.
If it isn't the defense stalling for time, as always. Very well, I'm feeling generous. You may have a small measure of time.
Wow, thanks. Yes!
You have 5 seconds.
What a dick. 5 seconds?
After that, I declare this cross-examination to be closed and a verdict to be rendered. Your boldness. Raise your gavel high. It's time for a countdown. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. Ready?
Oh, shit. We don't have time. Spit it out, Athena.
Only 3 more seconds.
Look, I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete.
Meaning?
Meaning there's something missing, like they conveniently left it unexplained.
Something they didn't explain?
Something they didn't explain. You're right. I think I know what you're talking about. Wait, what?
Your 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice. Is there anything about the prosecution's argument that you'd like to rebut?
Listen, I'd like to butt everything. But that's neither here nor there.
Yes, Your Honor, actually there is. There's something the prosecution has yet to make clear to this court. Well, if you put it that way. What is it that the prosecution has failed to explain?
The motive for murder. Why the body was... Uh-oh. We don't really have the motive either. They talked about it very briefly, but I didn't think it was great. But we also don't know why the body was moved. Wait, let's think about this. Would it make sense if they're saying that he killed the kid, right? Why would he then carry him around? Is that like what they're... It is a little bit weird. Why wouldn't he have just left him at the explosion scene where maybe possibly the body could have been like, you know, burned or anything like that and made it a lot harder for this to go on? Maybe that's what it is, but I also don't know the motive. Not really. I mean, you know, Blackwell came up with something, but it was just like crap. This one I think is the right one though. Because they were just talking about the position of where everybody was.
They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbuck would bother bringing the body back at all. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why didn't he just leave the body in the rocket? Why go through the trouble of bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge? That is true. Oh, that's true. I don't think we've heard the prosecution's thought on that yet. That's because they have none, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so illogical? Yeah, what are you gonna do with that information, huh? Eat it. The prosecution is claiming that the defendant moved the victim's dead body. But what if the entire premise of that argument is wrong? Then let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice. All right, what do we got? We saw this. The defense proposes the defendant didn't kill the victim, he was helping him. Hey, listen, I'm busy here. You can't just interrupt me. Fulbright, explain it for our sad friend here before I nod off to his monotone monologue. Inform him exactly why Space Boy moved the victim. Huh? They've got to be joking. It's simple. Mr. Starbuck did what he did to direct suspicion away from himself. Oh, that old hat. All right, fine. I figured as much. He wanted to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner. That's why he made sure to make it to the security camera so there'd be a record. At the very least, he appears to have achieved success with you and the old man. One man carrying the other's safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship. He did say that, yeah. The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs easily over 200 pounds. Saving the life of a partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames. What a dramatic sob story fit for the silver screen. Indeed, I was completely taken in by the humanity of the story. You see, yet the true ending is that all traces of his hammy act were meant to be blown up. Blow you up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion, the third explosion. What's that now? Really? You're gonna pull this crap with me now? There wasn't no third explosion, was there? Why would we just hear about it now? That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? There was no third explosion.
Silence.
Seriously. I love that Athena is me. It's really, I mean, I've said that before, but really she's me. Indeed, you are correct. But that is thanks to Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. Is that real? However, it doesn't change the fact that the third bomb was discovered in the lounge. Is this real or is this fake? I can't tell. The steel coffin beside the witness stand, that would be a bomb transport case. We used that to transport the deactivated bomb here. It was found in the lounge. A bomb in the form of a most distasteful toy. We've seen that before. We know exactly what that is. What? One on the second floor of the main building, one on the launch pad, and one in the lounge. That's really what we're going with now? The defendant planned to set off 3 firework displays. Fortunately, the third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not, the victim's body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated.
Objection!
Wait a minute, though. This is all a little too convenient. But, oh, he didn't even let Apollo say anything. What the heck, man? You can't do that. Before you utter a word, know that the evidence supports me. Oh, it's like he's reading my mind. Wow, he's really on it today, though, isn't he? Gosh, he's really ready for the kill already. I don't think we've seen him like this. As it is still undergoing forensic investigation, I do not have the evidence on hand. Of course you don't. Here it comes. However, know that a peculiar item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. Like what? Specifically, a bomb detonation switch. What? Oh, that's awful convenient. What else do you have that you're just gonna plant on him? Anything else? A written note, perhaps, that says I did it? One book written by Mr. Starbuck that says detonators and you. This thing really is my bag, baby. Signed by that guy. I suspect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence. Why would that be on his person if he went to all the trouble to carry him out there to make it look like he was the hero? I don't think so, sir. When Space Center Director and Detective Arms stumbled across the murder, so he thought to hide it in his pocket. Feeble brain that he is.
This is ridiculous. Why, this is starting out so aggressive.
Ugh, no, Mr. Starbuck would never do anything like that.
Don't spit.
It's really gross.
Oh no, Apollo. Oh my god. We all right? Jeez, excuse me, can't you get thrown out for that? Like, that's pretty much bodily harm.
Justice Sterno, open your eyes and see the truth. This appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions.
We don't even have that thing in court, though. So you can't even use that.
No, there has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth. Still can't accept it. You'll believe in your client, come what may.
I mean, that's what we're supposed to do.
Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself?
Why, is this a trap? The way he said it, I'm worried. Like, it's a setup, right? It has to be.
This has got to be a trap.
Oh, it's like Blackwell's controlling the entire game.
Yeah, it seemed like he was waiting for me to bring up the body-moving issue.
Why do you say that?
Because he had just the right argument when I pointed it out. And to really rub it in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve, too. He was trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbuck and break me down.
Then, making you cross-examine Mr. Starbuck at this point was part of his plan, too? Oh, totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him. Yeah, I guess me neither.
Now let us hear from the arch-villain, the fiendish murderer himself.
Man, that's all slander. You're not even allowed to say that shit. Where the heck is Judge Judy? This is ridiculous.
Famed astronaut Solomon Starbuck.
Oh, God, I can only imagine how this is gonna go.
It's not gonna be good, is it?
It's just not. You can already tell. I'm worried about this.
Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Solomon Starbuck, astronaut. Me too, bro.
How did this happen?
I don't know, dude. I still don't know what's going on.
Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony?
No.
Well, unfortunately, no is not enough.
Then why did you ask him? What the heck?
You are being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Clay Terran. Please testify to these allegations.
Okay.
You mind if I take the suit off? It's getting really heavy.
Why did you even wear it in here? Like, you didn't have to.
It's not the weight of the suit that you feel, but of your sins. Man, shut up. You should be seen and not heard. Prepare to carry that weight for the rest of your life.
Oh, banish me to the moon. I don't care anymore. Wow, that was super negative. Is he gonna be all right up there?
He'll be fine, I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say that he did it, that is.
Well, I'm waiting for that to come right out of his mouth. I'm surprised it didn't already. I didn't kill him. It's like that Simpsons episode. I didn't do it. He's just gonna repeat that over and over.
All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him.
What? Yeah, it's just me. I didn't see anything there.
So you assert that you didn't set off the bombs or murder the victim? But I bet you think I'm lying, right? I reserve all judgment until after I've heard your full testimony. I'm sure you don't believe me. I bet you don't even believe that I'm an astronaut.
I don't think the judge doubts that. Oh, who'd wear a suit like that except an astronaut?
I will say that when I saw you in that movie, you appeared quite courageous, though. I suppose reality never quite lives up to fantasy.
No, it never does.
I guess I'm just a big disappointment.
Oh boy, haven't we all been there?
don't care what happens anymore. Oh, this is bad. Oh no, he's completely given up. What the hell is this then? Who's that? What a depressing fellow. If you were to join me in the clink, I imagine that annoying sighing of yours would rub off on the other inmates. Like how it rubbed off on Prosecutor Blackwell a second ago? Oh, that was him doing it? I could not tell. They didn't have his name up on it. That was Blackwell sighing? He's probably done with it. Mr. Starbuck's testimony contains a glaring contradiction. The question is, what does it mean? Of what, though? What did he say? He said he supported him, like, on his shoulder to get him out. He said he went down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. He'd passed out or something, and then he didn't kill him. What do we have that... what do we have that goes against that? Evacuation report. Bombs went off despite tight security. What does this one say again? Power outage. The affected areas remain dark. Security system switched over to emergency power. Bombing report. The explosion sparked a fire on the second floor of the main building and the middle level of the launch pad near the elevator. Can we see this? No, that doesn't even show anything. It's just that right there. Oh, wait a minute, though. I think I did find something. There might be something. Did he say that he went down the elevator? I don't remember. I have to listen to it again. Even if Mr. Starbuck is my client, I can't be gun-shy now. It's time to find out the truth. Let me see that again. I think that's what he said. It was either the second or the third. All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. I mean, should I be pressing stuff? I'm going to.
Hold it!
I just want to see what he says. So what you're saying is that the victim was still alive at the time? Of course. He was alive and well.
Silence!
If so, then you admit that you took a man who was alive and well and silenced him permanently with this. What? No! Ugh! Black hole confirmed dead ahead. It's no good, Captain. I'm getting sucked in. Oh.
Objection!
Well, I can't wait to see that later. Mr. Starbuck, you're not in space? Please give your testimony seriously. It was just nerves, but maybe I shouldn't have said he was alive and well. It was more like he was slumped over. Those are complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Yeah, Jesus Christ, just say what you mean. Like always, I took the elevator down to... Okay, so wait a minute now. We've got two things that show that the elevator wasn't working at the time. Here's the thing. This says that it happened, a bomb happened near the elevator, and then we've got this that says that the power was out. If the power's out, the elevator can't be used. Am I wrong about that? It also does say, though, that there was backup power for security, but I don't think that includes elevators. So is this what I want to present? Or this? Both of them have kind of something to do with it. This actually says the word elevator. So I'm almost half wondering, knowing what I know about the game, if this is it. If it's not, then at least I know it's the other thing. It's the paper. Maybe it was both. Was it both? That happens sometimes too. Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Oh, was I not being accurate? No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level. Okay, so that's what it was. What makes you say that, Mr. Justice? Please recall where the bomb went off in Launch Pad 1. Also recall that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames. Oh, you can see it right there. I suppose that thing on the left of the ladder is supposed to be the elevator. Oh, you're right, which means... Exactly. The launch pad's elevator would have been unusable. In other words... So how did he get down the ladder, then? Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly inconsistent with the facts. Oh, wait, hello? I'm ready for Old Bag to jump out of it. Anyone else? What's with the helmet? Oh, Mission Command, do you read me? Come in, please.
Objection!
Sir, are you all right? This is Mission Command. I order you to pay attention. Stop this nonsense and answer my questions, Mr. Starbuck. Oh, my helmet. Where did it go? What did it just, like,
fly off? Oh my god, what is happening right now?
Oxygen concentration and body temperature declining, recurring his vesicles, blah, blah, blah. Oh,
He's just freaking out. Oh no, what is going on? This is a little horrifying, actually. Like, this is weird.
Mr. Starbuck, we're not in space. Please stop pretending you've lost consciousness and stand back up.
Wait, is he really, like, does he really have, like, some kind of, like, mental problem with this? They were saying earlier, like, in the first episode, they were hinting that he wasn't fit to go to space anymore. Like, he had major anxiety about it. Is that really true? I thought they were just making that up. I was like, dude, the guy's been in space. Why would he care about it now? But maybe he does.
I apologize, Your Honor. I forgot I was still on Earth.
Uh-huh. I feel like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck the astronaut. Yeah, he seemed more like an astronaut now than when he was doing all that sighing. Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain the inconsistency in your statement about how you used the middle-level elevator?
I was nervous and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Actually, I took a different route, I think.
A different route? Wasn't there only the ladder left? Otherwise, how would he jump down? I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time. No one here is delivering a straight anything. All right?
I'll get it right this time, maybe. No, I mean probably.
Probably.
It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you that accuracy is paramount in court.
Yeah, that must be why we have so much false testimony in here. All right, is he actually going to fix it? My escape route, okay.
Let's see, my escape route, what I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably. With a capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level.
Right, he was carrying that. I saw that in the picture. Wait a minute, from the upper level, though, how? He didn't say. So you're saying you escaped without using the elevator?
That's right. There's a ladder that spans the upper and middle level.
Oh, I see. So he did use the ladder.
I used that ladder to get to the middle level. Luckily, the fire hadn't reached the ladder, so we could make our escape that way.
How did you do it carrying a guy in that canister, though? Am I crazy? How many arms you got? And the capsule you mentioned, I suppose you mean the thing next to Mr. Terran here. Was the capsule that important that you'd risk your life to take it with you?
It almost goes without saying, but yeah, that capsule contains asteroid samples. Therefore, it's invaluable as research material. With his spacesuit on, clay weighed a ton, but securing the capsule was also important.
Oh no. Wait, but how did he do it carrying all that stuff? I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Mr. Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is riding on your testimony.
Maybe I am guilty after all.
Boy, he is just... Oh no.
I wonder if you can see the stars in prison. I bet it's more comfortable than a spaceship.
Oh dear. Alright, well, maybe I'm right about this, but I don't know what we have to prove it. My escape route, what I said before was a mistake. I probably don't have to press this, but I'm going to anyway. How could you make a mistake? How could you mistake such a basic fact?
Hey, everyone makes mistakes, but try thinking about the vastness of space instead. From Earth, it takes 4 light years to travel to our nearest neighboring star. So you see, compared to the vast expanse of space, human error is insignificant.
That was profound. I wish you considered just a little more significant than 0. Enough jabbering. Get on with your testimony. Okay. I remember now I took a different route. Maybe, probably. Wait, what does that mean, though? What do you mean, maybe, probably? Maybe, probably? Did I hear you right, Mr. Starbuck?
I didn't say either of those things. Oh, mission control, come in, please. An error has occurred in the sound system. Activate the emergency tin can telephone. Oh, no! tin can telephones are ineffective in the vacuum of space!
Silence.
What in the world? I don't like him. Stop this nonsense or I will sever you and your tin can telephone. Alright, I'm begging you, I'll tell the truth. Just don't sever anything.
Oh, Apollo, is he gonna be all right?
I'm starting to think he's not.
You think?
Oh, let's see, so about when we were running away.
With the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. Here's my thing. How the hell did he get down a ladder carrying that shit? He did say the ladder, did he not? So what do we need to show here, though? Maybe this? Doesn't this shows everything. There's a ladder there. Look, it goes through quite a long stretch. How would he go down there? Is this what I have? But this is the only thing that shows it, so I'm assuming this is it.
Objection!
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm on the right track, I think. Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth?
The truth? Oh, let's see. The earth is blue? Wait, no, that's not right. So, I guess the earth isn't blue. That's it.
The truth, Mr. Starbuck.
Oh, the oxygen concentration is super low in this area. Prepare the emergency oxygen tanks. Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw the truth from him.
Okay. Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route.
Huh?
Not as long as this was along the escape route. I'm assuming it's the ladder, because how the hell did he get from here to here, through here, if the elevator wasn't working? This is the only thing he's got, right here, is the ladder.
Take that!
To get down from the upper to the middle level where the launch pad corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck?
Of course. That was the only way we could escape.
Objection!
How did you do it with carrying all that shit, though? But how would that work? At the time, you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? And remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. He's just really strong.
Well, it's easy on the moon. Gravity's only 1/6 of what it is on Earth.
Objection!
Sir, we were not on the moon. You know that. But the space center is located on Earth. Short of being an octopus, climbing a ladder with an adult male in space gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other, is impossible. Wouldn't you say?
Oh!
So, Mr. Starbuck, how exactly did you climb down the ladder with your arms full? Now, this seems detrimental to our case, but we do need to get the truth, don't we? Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth now.
Oh! Engineer, where's that engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to faulty maintenance. Evacuate immediately!
He's gone. What the hell just happened?
What the? He's flying the coop! Help! I'm caught on the ceiling! Help? Anyone?
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Bailiff, prepare the cherry picker. We must launch our rescue mission at once.
Well, that's one way to take off while being questioned. I'd rather prove his innocence so he can go to space again someday for real. Man, it seems like he's living there in his mind. Jeez. Oh my goodness, are you gonna be okay, sir?
Now then, Mr. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground? Yeah, I apologize for losing control.
Are you ready to tell us the truth?
Not that, anything but that.
What is his problem? Why is he so avert to doing it? I don't understand. What is going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck that I know. Yeah, I was just about to say, not to be rude, but like, there's no way that this guy could act like this. And number one, go to space and be successful. Number two, be Apollo's hero? What? How could it be, like, acting like this? It just doesn't seem right.
It appears Space Boy is prone to deception.
What do you mean by that?
Witness. Yes? I thought your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as the result of a medical side effect.
What does he mean by that?
Oh, Prosecutor Blackwell, please. Please don't talk about that.
What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Didn't I already state that Space Boy is ironically terrified of going into space?
You did say that. I just thought it was a bunch of shit. As usual.
That's why he took some precautions just before the launch. For you see, traces of this anti-anxiety drug were found in his system.
Oh, is he coming off of those? Is that like what happens when you come off of those kind of things? I've never taken those kind of things.
Oh, I sense things are about to nosedive.
Oh dear.
You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear.
He was found in his system, but he doesn't remember taking it?
Oh, that's bad. How could that be?
One of two ways. Someone drugged him, or he actually took them and there's some kind of weird like effect coming off of them where he doesn't really recall what he did.
Somebody must have slipped him to me.
Ugh. I mean, I'm thinking that's what it was.
But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember. Because of the side effects. Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened.
What? What does that mean? Wait, is that real or is he just making that up?
Order in the court.
Oh, we can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything. Well, this certainly explains why his testimony kept changing.
Oh, why didn't he just tell me he couldn't remember?
Well, I guess he didn't want anybody to find out that he was terrified of going into space. Yeah, that's a bit. Oh, so that part's real. That's odd, though, isn't it?
Maybe I really did do it.
Which brings us to the answer of our original question of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body. It does? Wait, does it?
So what is it?
Wait, what? Wait, does he actually have the answer? Oh, shit. Well, let's go. Tell me what it is.
A dead man feels no pain and makes no complaints, Justice Stono.
Oh, is he saying he just dropped him off? Like, dropped him over the side? Oh, I was half thinking it, but I was worried about saying it.
So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder.
Wouldn't that mean that he would have, like, broken bones everywhere?
Oh, I see. And then the defendant could climb down with his free hands.
Wait a minute, though. Wouldn't the body be all beat up? Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectful thing? Besides, dropping the body would leave marks on the body itself.
So you are capable of quick thinking.
Yes, you are correct. Really?
Oh, thanks.
That wasn't a compliment, Apollo. Jeez. Huh? What's this?
It's the oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why.
Uh-oh. That's bad. You can't be implying it ruptured when the defendant dropped the victim's body.
I am, for they fracture easily when struck.
Oh, shit. That's bad. Even if that's true, the tank's explosion and shrapnel would leave its mark on the body. Yet, according to the autopsy report, only the knife wound was found on the victim's body. You're clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning.
Silence.
Yeah, you tell him.
A spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, Justice Dono. It includes the latest technological devices and is made of the fabric of tomorrow. This fabric is made to protect astronauts from the dangers of space. So falling a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer.
What about his face, though? Then it shouldn't be impossible to stab someone through it as well.
It should. And yet, through sheer coincidence, the knife slipped through a weak spot in the suit structure and found its way to its target.
How convenient.
What are the chances?
I know.
You forget that our killer is an astronaut himself with knowledge of how the suits work.
Ugh, he's got me there.
And now my argument has been proven. Space Boy killed the victim in the rocket and then dropped the body from the upper level. After climbing down, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera recorded them. There's no room for debate about these facts. Uh-oh. It's clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran.
This is bad. This is real bad. What are we gonna do?
Here, the report regarding the astronaut's oxygen tank. Consider it my send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment to cross the river Styx.
Thanks, but Karen only accepts coins. Everyone knows that. Oxygen tank data added to the court record. The victim's tank was ruptured with 0% left. The defendant's had 80%. Remaining oxygen is displayed on the left shoulder. Okay. Hey, this report is pretty detailed.
Yeah, there it is. Let's see. The display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows how much oxygen remains. I guess that means these glowing cyan digits represent... Wait, that says 50, doesn't it? Doesn't say 80. Is that going to be something that's important? It might be. I mean, numbers are important. We know that. We played 999. I'm done for. I'm going to prison instead of space.
Maybe it'd be better for you at this rate. Jeez, dude.
Space boy. Yes. Take heart. The bejeweled night sky is still beautiful, even when viewed through bars. You mean the stars as seen from prison? That's right. Your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time.
Oh, brother.
Oh, that's not a half-bad thought.
Mr. Starbuck.
Prosecutor Blackwell got to him good.
Yeah, he's good at that, hey?
Spaceship prison cell, fly me, my guilt and my despair into the deepest, darkest space. And then, let's get sucked into a black hole together.
Oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop right here on this beautiful screen, and I can't wait to see it come back to me out of context. And we'll get on with whatever's happening here in the next one. All right, guys, this has been a journey. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Man, this is crazy. I will see you soon in the next episode. Toodaloo.